So the government have come out recently and said that there's going to be no U-turn on the inheritance tax that farmers would pay on the farms that they pass on to their kids. There was a slim chance that they were looking at maybe doing a U-turn in the upcoming budget, but they've since confirmed that they're not going to do it. Obviously, farmers aren't too happy. And do you know what? It's quite a dividing subject. I feel like I personally side with the farmers because I feel like that it's a job that not a lot of people would want to do. Not for the money that they get in return. The only benefit is that they get to work the whole life and that the kids get to inherit the land and the way of life and everything that they've kind of built and their fathers have built and their grandfathers have built. But online, quite a lot of people say that the tax dodgers and the this and that and the other. And what we kind of need to remember as a country and as an island especially, that we need to protect the way in which food is produced, and we need to protect a bit of the British culture in that farming, the country was built on farming, and the more stuff that we have produced in the country, the more self-sufficient we are, and the greener the land would be, and the better the food chain and everything that sort of comes from that economy is better. Now, a lot of the farmers have been saying that there's possibility that they could be going on some kind of strike and that a week would absolutely crush the country. Another thing that I find massively funny is food has started to get carbon footprint effects posted on them. So, you know, like when they've got their calories and they've got the salt content and the sugar content. I seen one the other day and it was a sandwich and it was like, you've used 8.3% of your carbon footprint eating this sandwich. And you think, if we zoom out that the government is going pretty hard on being carbon net zero, why aren't we trying to produce food in the UK and grow animals and grow crops and things like that? Why are we wanting to ship it from miles, hundreds and thousands of miles away? Surely the greenest possible way to produce food with the least carbon footprint is just down the road on a farm with Stan on his tractor, ploughing the field and with the combine harvester getting the grain in, and the chickens and the cows and all the milk and all such as that. Surely that's the greenest possible, best way to produce food. It just seems like the government's too distracted with their own agenda and they don't look at the wider picture. And I just think there's more and more things that were produced in the country that are disappearing, and farming, it would be a very sad day if farming succumbed to the government's agenda on certain things. And one thing I'll say, and the last thing I'll say in a message to any farmers, if you decide to go on strike, hit the supermarkets, but don't hit the independents. Don't hit the greengrocers and the butchers. Don't hit the little market stalls and Dave down on the corner that sells potatoes, or all the little independent businesses and the family businesses. Don't hit them. Still supply them,